Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
A lifelong animal people advocate, wildlife enthusiast, and supporter of science, Betty White made the world a better place for vulnerable beings, alongside her successful artistic career. Betty White, the Golden Girl with a Tender Heart, Part 2 of 2. Continue watching to find out more.
Continue to make war, and don't worry if you've lost many fighter jets or tanks, cause there will be many more in the astral world waiting to transport you to hell.
To express a warm welcome to a group of guests in the traditional AJAR language, you say Soyez les bienvenus. My name is Wesley. The warm-hearted people of the bailiwick of Jersey applaud your noble endeavours to spread veganism and promote peace. Your compassion brightens the lives of people around you. God bless your heart. Welcome to our show, Betty White, the Golden Girl with a Tender Heart, Part 2 of 2. Betty received many awards during her years in show business, including 7 Emmy Awards, 2 American Comedy Awards, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards, along with a Lifetime Achievement Award from each awarding body. In 1995, she was inducted into the Television Hall of Fame and has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame alongside that of her late husband, Alan Ludden. In 2009, she also received the TCA Career Achievement Award from the Television Critics Association. In addition, the trailblazing Betty holds a Guinness World Record for longest TV career for a female entertainer, after having been in her profession for nearly 8 decades. In 2018, Public Broadcasting Service, PBS, celebrated her career in a 1-hour documentary called Betty White, First Lady of Television, filmed over 10 years and featuring clips from her impressive career and comments from her friends and co-workers. The accomplished comedienne was also author of memoirs, novels, and children's books. She won a Grammy for Best Spoken Word Recording for her audiobook, If You Ask Me, and Of Course You Won't. Thus, one of her childhood dreams of becoming a writer had come to fruition. Despite all of her show business success, Betty's true passion was caring for animal people. Her love for them began as a child, which she credited to her parents, who were avid animal people lovers. She recalled that her parents would occasionally return home from a walk with a furry friend tagging along and ask her whether they could keep it. While growing up, Betty was always surrounded by her animal people companions and was never lonely as an only child. During the Great Depression, Betty's father made radios to earn extra income. However, most people lacked funds to buy the radios, so he would trade the radios for dog people to give them better homes. As a result of his kind actions, the Whites ended up caring for more than 20 dog people at one point. Betty's love for animal people was evident both on and off screen, as they frequently appeared on her programs throughout her career. In 1971, she created, produced, and hosted the weekly show The Pet Set, where celebrities appeared together with their pets. The show also featured discussions on animal people companion care, ecology, and wildlife preservation. In conjunction with its 50th anniversary, The Pet Set was re-released in 2021 as Betty White's Pet Set, the complete series on digital platforms and DVD. On the hit sitcom The Golden Girls, Betty's character Rose Nyland, a farm girl from St. Olaf, Minnesota, had a soft spot for all beings furry and feathered. She was often shown caring for animal people, including a piano-playing chicken person.
Incredible. What do you say, girl?
Betty's fondness for animal people led her to decline a role in an Oscar-winning film due to a short scene involving a dog person being thrown down a chute. Even though the scene was unrelated to her part in the movie and the director assured her of the dog person's safety, She didn't want to set a bad example for viewers who could possibly imitate the act in real life. Betty's work off-screen, championing the welfare of animal people, was even more remarkable. She assisted various animal people-related non-profit organizations through donations, fundraising, volunteer work, and the recording of public service announcements. An active supporter of the Morris Animal Foundation, a non-profit with a mission to advance animal people's health globally through science, Betty had served various roles and sponsored more than 30 studies over the years. According to former executive director of Morris Animal Foundation, Dr. Rob Hilsenroth, Betty always placed the animal people first and back in the 1990s suggested that pain management for animal people should be an area of future research. She then provided funding for the initial studies. Thanks to her foresight, a revolutionary change in veterinary practice occurred whereby veterinarians can face a malpractice charge if they perform an elective surgery such as spaying or neutering without pain medication.
It dawned on me that if we want to solve climate, we have to solve livestock. Ethan Brown, vegan.
Supportive viewers, we'll now pause for a moment to hear a brief message. We'll return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our show featuring the beloved legendary Hollywood icon Betty White. In response to the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico and its catastrophic effects on marine species, the compassionate actress established the Betty White Wildlife Fund in 2010 and became its first donor. The fund is still active and continues to support research to address existing and emerging wildlife health issues. The legendary star was also a devoted longtime supporter and ambassador of Guide Dogs for the Blind, or GDB. For 20 years, Betty contributed every year for funding to train a guide dog. Eventually, in 2005, she adopted Pontiac, a golden retriever person from GDB who was considered too friendly to be a guide dog, but in Betty's eyes, a perfect fit for her. In addition, with her vision-impaired singer friend Tom Sullivan, Betty co-authored 2 books on guide dogs entitled The Leading Lady, Dinah Story, and Together. The first book is based on her friendship with Tom's retired guide dog, Dinah. Throughout her life, the comedienne also supported the NGO, American Humane, which champions the cause of millions of animal friends worldwide by serving on its board of directors and conducting fundraising activities. Betty was behind the group's No Animals Were Harmed program to protect animal actors in entertainment and acted as a judge and presenter for the American Humane Hero Dog Awards. She chaired the organization's Be Kind to Animals Week, teaching children to have compassion and empathy for all living beings. In 2012, Betty received American Humane's highest honor, the National Humanitarian Medal and Legacy Award, for her enduring dedication to animal people welfare. Pitbull people have Betty to thank for their improved public image since she helped to destigmatize the breed by posing with Elle, the 2013 Dog Hero of the Year. In 2009, Betty received the Jane Goodall Institute Global Leadership Award for Lifetime Achievement in recognition for her decades-long efforts championing the protection and humane treatment of animal people and endangered species. After learning about her unfulfilled childhood ambition to become a forest ranger, in 2010 the U.S. Forest Service named the comedian an honorary forest ranger for her lifelong devotion to preserving wilderness and wildlife. During the ceremony, its chief, Tom Tidwell, said that despite her inability to become a ranger due to cultural restrictions in her youth, Betty found ways to make a difference in conservation and animal people welfare. Today, 38% of the service's employees are female, including rangers, scientists, and leaders. Receiving the Forest Ranger hat and badge, Betty stated,
"Wilderness is getting harder and harder to find these days on our beautiful planet, and we're abusing our planet to the point of almost no return. In my heart, I've been a forest ranger all my life, but now I'm official."
On the morning of December 31st, 2021, Betty passed away peacefully in her sleep at her home in Los Angeles. Tributes came pouring in from numerous people whose lives she had touched, organizations she had served, and media and public figures. Flowers and tributes swamped her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame just hours after her passing. On January 17, 2022, to honor the legendary actress on what would have been her 100th birthday, Betty's hometown of Oak Park, Illinois, declared it Betty White Day, while fans started a fundraising campaign called the Betty White Challenge to encourage donations to animal people charities. The campaign went viral on social media with $12.7 million raised for various animal people shelters, conservation and protection societies. On the big screen, the star was remembered in another documentary titled Betty White: A Celebration. Video clips and photos of her were also shared on social media, programs, and by various charitable organizations she had supported during her sojourn on Earth. Once in an interview, when asked how she would like to be remembered, Betty said,
"That I made people laugh and I made them think a little bit, and the two parts of my life, the animal part and the television part, and I work them together as much as I can. Oh, it's Betty being silly again. That's what I'd like to be remembered as Betty as their good friend that they invite into their home."
Thank you, Betty White, for giving us decades of laughter, love, and friendship. You will always be fondly remembered as a forever golden girl.
Choose vegan. Why join the vampire as a bloodthirsty entity?
Blessed viewers, we appreciate your company today during Betty White, the Golden Girl with a Tender Heart, Part 2 of 2. Up next is Professor Aaron Gross, Vegan, Dismantling Animal People Factories in the US, Part 1 of 2, right after Noteworthy News. May your way to our eternal home be illuminated by God's benevolent light.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/AJAR.
Τα προγράμματά μας προσφέρονται σε πολλές γλώσσες. Παρακαλούμε δείτε suprememastertv.com/schedule και suprememastertv.com/AJAR.